Joining us now, Gene Munster, managing partner at Deepwater Asset Management. Gene, good to see you.
Hello.
So,
good to see you, John.
If you still believed in big tech when it was down, then you're probably happy right now. But can you buy it, given that there's some other things that are down a bit more, and arguably, a lot of people were overweighted to begin with?
I think the answer is you can't just buy the Mag 7. You have to buy pockets of it. I think about some of that performance. What's going on with Google is really breathtaking, what is undergoing in terms of the shift from 10 blue links. You cannot sleep well at night just simply owning Google. And I think that when you answer the question more holistically, there's still, if you look at, we looked at 20 different companies, tech companies, in their reporting season and graded each of them. And of the 6 Mag 7, 5 of the 6, we gave it an A grade. And so there's still this outperformance that you're seeing with the fundamentals on these companies, but that doesn't mean that the best opportunities to invest is necessarily with them. And so, again, more of a targeted approach. I think that companies like NVIDIA, nice to see it return into the positive, but this company, if I'm right, where AI goes over the next 1, 2, 5, 10 years, this company is still cheap and will still have strength. So, John, you have to be strategic in terms of what you're buying. If you wanted to buy a basket, I would buy a basket of smaller tech companies, sub $500 billion, and focus on those. That's probably where your bigger outperformance is.
Yeah, a lot to choose from under $500 billion. I've been looking recently at names like Atlassian, which is at half of its 2021 highs. Zoom at $25 billion market cap is at a fifth of where it peaked out. And then there's DevOps names like MongoDB, PagerDuty, Snowflake. The charts don't look like people believe in them, but how much of a case is there to be made that some of these names are going to be decent AI beneficiaries?
Well, there's a great case, and I think that that's the fundamental question all investors need to ask, is just how transformative is AI going to be? And these companies, many of those that you just mentioned, are going to have a meaningful benefit to that. There's a lot of conversations around it, but where the rubber hits the road, that central question to ask is, how far along are we? And I think the answer is, one way to look at that is to look at GPT in terms of the percentage of the online daily activity that uses GPT daily. And it's probably coming up around 20% of Google's population uses that daily. The point is that it's still relatively small, John. And I think that when we think about this other class of companies beyond the big tech and think about the opportunity, if we answer that question about how far are we in AI, and the answer is we're still early, as defined by the amount of usages today, then you have, I think, a clear path where these companies will continue to grow higher for longer. And so we're at the point at Deepwater. I mean, this is, even despite everything that's happened over the past 2 years, we still believe we're early within AI and still are at the bet the firm in terms of our investment philosophy around how big the shift is going to be.